Hello everyone, it's Grandpa Hickory. I wanted to come on and make this video. Listen, everybody, y'all need to get prepared. We've got more snow coming this coming week in Texas with extreme north winds, 35 to 45 miles an hour out of the direct north. Now, this is bad for seniors, people. Listen, you that are by yourself, you live alone, you're way out in the country, you have no one to help you, you need to be prepared. You've got to get canned vegetables. You've got to get, I use canned chicken breast, and I make my own what I call mush. I got it right here on the stove. I can show you. It's right here. I just finished making it, and I use canned vegetables and I use canned chicken breast. I put chickpeas in it, dark red kidney beans. I put 2 cans of canned chicken breast. I put 1 can of sweet corn in it. I put 1 can of carrots in it and 1 can of sliced potatoes. And then I took and I smashed it all down in there, added a little bit of water and a little bit of tomato juice. Now I used the Campbell's tomato juice, and I put it in it and I let it simmer, and I put all my spices, which is oregano, cardamom, garlic powder, cumin, and turmeric. And I use Italian dressing. I use thyme. I use lots of oregano. I use sea salt. I use French finishing sea salt. And I use cracked black pepper. And I put all this into my pot and I turn it on low heat. I never boil. I never boil anything. I always slow simmer with little tiny bubbles coming up. You remember that song? Tiny bubbles make the best stew you can find. Tiny bubbles, a nutritious meal for any time. That's Grandpa Hickory's song. I made it up, and that's what I got out there for you about tiny bubbles. But people, I'm going to tell you something. I'm serious. Listen, you elders need to lay fruit in. Get you bananas and get you oranges like I have got right here. I've got a huge pack of oranges. My neighbors gave them to me. Wasn't that sweet of them? And friends, you need to get ready for the cold. Now, I have a lot of lanterns, emergency lanterns that I use, and these give out a lot of lights. I've got to put the batteries in this one. This one I've done used up, but you've got to have those, and you need some little tiny flashlights. They cost about $1 at Walmart, and you need these things so you can carry one in your pocket. Mine's over there. I can't reach it from here without going off screen, and I don't want to do that. But you need to prepare yourselves for this cold front that's coming. Listen, people, it's still January. It's not even February yet. And we've got more Arctic fronts coming down from up north. And from what I understand, I was listening to Brad Barton on WBAP 820 AM this morning. I just love him. I've been listening to Brad for over, Lord, I guess it's been over 52, 53 years now. And I just love him. But he said, you elders, you need to get prepared. It's going to be coming next week. It's going to hit Texas Saturday. And temperatures are going to be plummeting downwards. You seniors need to wear flannels. You need to wear a good, sturdy. This is a beanie cap I got from Amazon, and listen, I love it. I didn't like it at first because it looks funny like this. Look at this. Doesn't that look funny? But I fold it up over my ears, and guess what? I don't get earaches. Now, I don't go out in the 35, 45 mile an hour wind gusts, and I strongly suggest that you do the same. Don't go out there in that freezing temperatures. And you can get little containers, spray bottles at Dollar Tree, and you can go to Walmart. Don't buy the alcohol at Dollar Tree. It's only 70% alcohol. You need the 91% alcohol from Walmart. And you put it in there, and you can use this on the windshield and on the windows and the rear windshield of your car, and it will clear it completely. But you've got to have windshield wiper fluid, 0 degrees or below, in your car windshield tank that you have. You need to fill it up and get ready. Check your oil, do all that, and get ready for this hard cold front that's fixing to hit. If there's any way in the world you can get to a gas station and fill your car up, because if you have a lower gas tank fuel, you get water in your gas tank. This has been proven for years in the aviation industry. I used to take lessons to fly, and that's one of the first things they taught me was you've got to fill the tanks up on your aircraft, because when it's out there in freezing weather, if you don't, you're going to have water in your gasoline, and when that water hits that engine, it's ice. Guess what happens? That's right. It can't go through. So your engine dies on your aircraft and you plummet to earth. You have to find an emergency landing place, and most of the times people are over wooded areas, and it ends up being fatal. But you elders, keep your coat handy. Keep your temperature on your thermostat down to 72. Now, I have a My Buddy stove that I use. It's a propane heater. I got it through Amazon. You can get the Big Buddy or you can get the My Buddy, and I got the My Buddy. And I use it. I turn it up on maximum in real cold days, but I keep my temperature down to 72. Now, when it gets real bad, I'll turn it up to 74. Until I warm the house up, the apartment up. Then I turn it back to 72, and then I get under my Sherpa at night to stay warm, and I sleep in heavy flannel pajamas with a heavy flannel shirt on. Now, these are things you need to do to protect yourself from the incoming weather that we have now. We've got Arctic blasts coming down from the north. It's heading right straight for us, and it's going to hit us early Saturday morning. And it's going to go into next week. Snow conditions, freezing precip are being forecasted for the coming week. Get all the food you want, get your biscuits, and I use canned chicken and I use canned goods. And like I showed you, my stew that I've got right there, that is several days meal right here. Ooh, it's hot, but this is wonderful. I love it so much. I have so many different recipes that I use, and you can do the same. And you need to stock up. Get you some tomato juice, get you some soups. I use cream of chicken soup is what I do, and I buy it by the case. And I use that with good old crackers. You want to have yourself a supply of crackers. Now, I get the saltine crackers from Walmart, Great Value brand, and that's what I use on freezing cold days. And I do drink my English breakfast tea. I also have my coffee. It's a freeze-dried coffee. And I've got my wonderful little trusty tea kettle right here. And friends, you've got to be prepared for winter. It's coming. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm Grandpa Hickory. All I'm trying to do is be a help to my fellow man. God bless each and every one of you. Please stay warm and stay vigilant in this freezing cold weather that's coming. Don't take it for granted. There's a lot of people that lost their lives in 2020, and they are predicting possible power outages in the coming week. I'll see you on the next video. Hit the like button, subscribe. This is Grandpa Hickory. Goodbye from Texas.